Hi guys, welcome back to the loft for another haul video on a very dreary day on the south coast. If you're new here, my name's Lou and I'm a vintage reseller, just part-time. So just one car boot this weekend, some vintage items, a few more slightly modern items, but still with a little bit of money in, so worth the pickup. So I've got this thing sat in front of me, which I'm going to show you first, because every time I pick it up, I pull the mirror off. So this is, I'm going to pick it up properly, a Pilkington vintage mirror, probably from the 70s, 60s or 70s. Dressing table mirror. Only paid £2 for that. Comps at the moment are about £40 for something like this. So that's what I'll aim for. Okay, while we're on the big stuff, my bread and butter. A nice, it's not bamboo, oh yes it is bamboo, mirror. Actually it's meant to hang that way. A whole £1 paid for that. Again, 25 to £30 all day long for those. I have, this is rather kitschy. I'm assuming this is Chinese. It's just a little wall hanging, made of fabric, hand painted, butterfly, hand carved in the middle there. Again, only £1 paid. So probably 15 to 20. It's rather cute. One more large item. This cost me a £5. This is a Chinese screen. You can see it's all carved there with dragons. Really not quite sure what that's made out of. Might be glass, I'm not quite sure. It's quite light, really. Just folds up. So yeah, so I suppose you could put that in front of a larger fireplace or anywhere you like, really. Only paid £5 for that, which I was quite chuffed with. So I think that's probably a £40 to £50 item. Okay, so onto the stuff on the table now. So most of this is going to be like bread and butter now. Again, one car boot. Time of year, obviously not as many people selling, so opportunities are smaller, but you've just got to keep going out there and picking up stuff that you think will sell, whether it's vintage or not. This is definitely not vintage, but very cute. So this is a mirrored trinket or jewellery tray for your dressing table. It's rather nice with the etched design around the outside. It's actually made out of resin with a nice gunmetal finish on it, so that's quite cute. I think I paid £3 for that. I mean, £15. Cute. Then we've got a 1960s wrought iron planter. It's quite nice. It's really, really solid. Very, very well made. I have listed this one already. I think, well, I paid £1 for it, and I think I've listed it for 18. Then again, something with not a lot of age to it, but pretty cute. I mean, it might be 20, 30 years old. So it's a roll top bath, a pottery soap dish. It's rather cute. This is all raised decoration on here. Again, I think £1 or £2 paid for that. Very cute. Who remembers the pier? Are they still going? That's where this is from. So obviously a Tiffany style, just a candle holder. It's quite cute. £1 paid. Again, probably about £15 for that. Yankee Candle. So it's just a little candle holder, but it is made for Yankee Candle. These are commanding about £15 online at the moment. It's only a little porcelain thing. It's quite cute. Again, what did I pay for that? I think this was
from the tip shop in a bundle. Can't remember what it would have only been about £1 anyway. So that's that. Then we have, I've seen someone else pick one of these up on Instagram. So letter holder, I mean, you know, not the most popular item, but I did like it. They call it wood collage when it's several different kinds of wood. The lady's name is still on the bottom who designed it. June Yates from down south from Salisbury, which is rather nice. £2 paid. Again, not a lot of money, maybe £15. Very, very cute shakers, salt and pepper, bunny rabbits. Nice bit of cottage core design. Again, they were from the dump shop, so they would have only been about £1 in a bundle. I've got this, which has, if you've seen my Instagram reel, this sold instantly. It's just a gold snaffle horse bit belt. £2 paid, sold instantly for about 18 it was, yeah, 18. Next up, IKEA. So, not one, not two, but three. Now these are, let me get this right, Linsvag, are they? Livslang, no age to them. One of them still has a sticker on the bottom. Nice soft green turquoisey colour, very mid-century in design. All three in perfect condition. Online people seem to be selling one for about 15, so I've listed all three for 28 just to be really reasonable. I only paid £1 for all three of them, so absolute bargain. Next up, again, doesn't have much age to it, made out of resin, but it's quite cute. It's kind of French style. It's a hook, it's a coat hook or a towel hook, and the design of a doorknob. It's quite cute. I think that was in the dump shop bundle as well, so not a lot of money paid. We have a bit of Pyrex. I don't normally pick up Pyrex anymore, but it was only £1. This is a green sprayware from the 50s, I think it is. Glass, so obviously gravy boat and saucer, in really nice condition considering it's about 70 years old. But again, it won't be a lot of money, 12 to 15 perhaps. One bit of brass, which probably put up on my Christmas, a walnut cracker. These are 40s, 50s. It's a nice thing. This was, someone has said this one with that design inside, they think it's Italian, so who knows? It might well be, but I think £2 or £3 paid. Yeah, so about £20, I suppose. Hopefully that would go over Christmas as that kind of gift. I have here a, let me get this right. This is a Merla. It's a Finnish handkerchief vase, wall pocket, so you can actually hang it on the wall. It does have a little bit of a relief design on the back, I don't know if you can quite see that, of a flower. Handmade. These are commanding a decent price on Etsy, but Etsy's always a little bit expensive, so I paid £2 for that, and I would probably look for about 25. I think that's reasonable. Then I went back to buying, well, I don't go back to buying bags anymore, but this one caught my eye from a house clearance guy. I was really digging in a box and there was lots of vintage bags in there. This is, and I believe it is real, a Mulberry Roger Saul from the 90s. It's definitely vintage. As you can see on the top, it's a little bit faded. The tag on the side, I have checked the serial number and it seems to tally with everything. All the markings are correct. The stitching looks good. £5 paid for that. So haven't done any research on that yet, but I shall do plenty. I've reached out to my daughter in Australia to see if she wants it, as she's a bit of a handbag freak, but she's just told me that, I'm sorry mum, I only use Fendi. So what do I know, right? Who wants a cheap bit of Mulberry? Not her, apparently. Okay, cheap and cheerful. This is a Stager, 1970s, just a plastic wall clock in perfect working order. Bread and butter again, 15 to 20, £1 paid. Then from the tip shop, I'm just going to drop these, a box of Laura Ashley tiles. See, unused. They are like the what do you call it, subway tiles, but without the edging on it. So lovely soft green colour. Complete box of 22. Paid £5 for those at the tip shop. I'm really not sure. Prices are all over the place. But I guess if someone really wants them, they'll pay the price for them. So I would like to think I could get about £30 for those. Trying it. That'll be a packing job and a half. I have, again, not a lot of age to these. I believe these are Homebase. They are lined curtains, pencil pleat fitting. They're like a silk design with embroidery, quite Chinese. So I've got 2 pairs of those, and I only paid, I think it was £4 for the 2 packs. So I can only imagine these were quite expensive. But yes, I'd like to think I can get £40 for the 2 pairs. Now I think I've just got one more thing, which is lying on the floor. This is, I've got a bedspread here. This is Victoria and Albert Museum print. Let me just get the label up here. So the old, there we go, the old V&A on there, Victoria and Albert Museum. It's really, really nice. I think it's a large double. So that's that on one side, and then the smaller print on the other. Super clean, smells nice, really nice thing. £5 paid for that. Again, I'm thinking possibly £40 I'll start out of that. I don't think that's unreasonable. And I think, as I look around, that might be it. I've been all over the place this week, listing things before I've put them on video. Some things have sold. I need to get my act together. Yes, so I've just done a short reel on Instagram about what's sold over the past couple of days. I think I might continue to do that. So if you're not following me on Instagram, the name is the same, Lou's Vintage Loft. And I quite often put up short reels just from when I'm at Car Boot. And like I said, I've just done a quick what's sold video on there. And I'll do lots of stills of what's sold over the week. So yeah, if that's something you want to have a look at, I'd be really, really grateful. So if you've enjoyed this, please do give me the thumbs up. Please hit subscribe and press the bell for notifications. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.